Society measures introversion through two observable traits: isolation and quietness. Standard clinical and social frameworks routinely misclassify these behaviors, labeling a preference for solitude as a social deficit, shyness, or an antisocial tendency. Psychology identifies these behaviors as functional markers of a highly evolved cognitive architecture. This specialized neural system prioritizes deep, complex data processing over the rapid absorption of external stimuli. Quietness indicates the active presence of a high-density information processing system. To understand how the system operates, we can map the mechanics of the introverted mind by building a functional model from first principles. This model relies on three interconnected layers: input regulation, the processing core, and system evaluation. Cognitive complexity drives the processing core, analyzing information through dense, layered, and nonlinear connections. This engine requires high computational bandwidth, demanding strict environmental constraints like physical solitude to activate its problem-solving networks. Forced social integration degrades mental performance by overwhelming these specific processing requirements. The first layer of the blueprint handles incoming sensory data. This graph shows the low arousal preference. The introverted baseline peaks at a significantly lower stimulus volume, meaning the system operates best with minimal external input. Chaotic environments push the introverted brain past its operational capacity, causing a sharp drop in cognitive efficiency. To manage this, the architecture utilizes cognitive control under stress. The brain detaches from emotional noise, transitioning into a logical, observational state. While this looks like a shutdown to an external observer, it is a state of highly active data processing. Remaining detached during a crisis acts as a regulatory defense to preserve limited computing power. Regulated data then enters the system's central engine. Cognitive complexity forces the brain to process information in layered, multivariable pathways. The brain evaluates hidden consequences, alternate possibilities, and macro patterns simultaneously. This high compute demand makes surface-level data processing, like small talk, metabolically draining. Verbal reasoning serves as the primary optimization tool for these layered datasets, translating abstract thoughts into internal word sequences the data, allowing the brain to organize ideas and resolve problems efficiently. This architecture runs a continuous, high-compute simulation of reality. These processing requirements explain the drive toward physical isolation. A long walk alone serves a mechanical purpose. Physical movement in a zero-distraction environment removes the external cognitive load. Removing this load triggers the brain to fully activate its creative and problem-solving networks. The mind requires strict spatial solitude to process complex ideas without interruption. This space allows the system to bridge the gap between the disparate ideas generated during the processing phase. Isolation provides the specific laboratory conditions required for this cognitive architecture to formulate novel solutions. The final layer manages how the system evaluates its own outputs. Standard models rely on external validation loops, where the system waits for approval signals from the social perimeter to register success. The introverted architecture utilizes an internal locus of evaluation, measuring its output against a rigid internal baseline standard. This system judges success by internal metrics of authenticity rather than societal adaptation. This manifests as a high privacy orientation. Refusing to broadcast achievements online defends the mental space from external metrics that could corrupt the internal evaluation loop. Extreme privacy serves as an active security protocol to keep the system's feedback loop closed and uncompromised. Combined, these modules form a synchronized system blueprint. Low arousal preference creates a biological necessity for solitude. With noise removed, the processing core initiates multivariable paths. The internal locus of evaluation acts as a firewall, protecting this processing from external social pressure. When the system analyzes patterns and hidden consequences at this depth, it naturally shifts focus toward higher-order meaning. This creates a drive towards self-transcendence, understanding life beyond material goals or social hierarchies. This capacity for meaning-driven processing is the primary evolutionary advantage of the introverted mind. The introverted mind functions as a specialized instrument, engineered to process the hidden depths of human experience with precision.